Hello everyone, it is lizzisimss here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay, well, as okay as we can be right now, but I hope you are all staying safe and taking care of yourselves and your mental health. But anyway, today we are building an octagonal cottage inspired by a picture I saw on Pinterest. I thought it was just a really unique shape. And I was really interested to build it, so I did. But if you are interested in seeing my Pinterest, I will link it in the description below, just so you can see where I got my inspiration from for this build. I did find the shape of the house very difficult to kind of maneuver, especially with the floor plan, and everything was on a diagonal, so I wanted to add stairs, but I couldn't. I wanted to add a kind of overhead, I don't know what you'd call it, like almost a balcony, but hatched, if you know what I mean. I don't know the word for it at the top, but it wouldn't work. This was the second time that I tried to build it, because the first time I realized you couldn't actually, if you place an octagonal room, which we do have in the catalog, if you try and extend it to make it bigger, you can only pull out certain sides, so it distorts the shape of it. So if you want to build an octagonal house and have it be a certain size, you have to basically just draw it yourself. So I was quite limited with the shape of the house, I suppose. So if I wanted to make it bigger, I'd have to draw it from scratch. So I did kind of just stick with the original sizing of it. I didn't play around with that too much, but I do really like how it turned out. It is just a small house. It's just one bedroom. It's got a living room, one bathroom, and a kitchen / dining area. But I really did like what I created. I think the shape is really unique, and it would be really cute for just a sim couple, maybe an elderly sim couple, because it is more of a cottage feel. But yeah, you could place any sim you want in here, really. So I did try to go a bit out of my comfort zone in terms of the shape. I've never really done an octagonal house before, so it was challenging in that aspect. But the inside decor or style is very, very similar to what I usually do, with my cottages at least. It is really cozy, quite cluttered. Depends what your opinion on really cluttered is, but yeah, I think it's just cluttered enough. It looks lived in, and yeah, it turned out really cute, I think. You'll also have to let me know how I kind of come across in these voiceovers. So I was really nervous to start this, because I'm really not very good at public speaking. It's something that I really struggled with when I was younger, and something that I was really nervous about when starting this YouTube channel, because I just have some really, really awful memories of public speaking. So when I used to live in Australia when I was younger, and I think it started from there, because we had to like do a speech, like an individual speech. So I was just up there alone, and I think I was about maybe 7 or 8 years old. No, maybe 8 or 9. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And I had to do a speech. I think I read a poem or something, and we had the entire school in front of us, and everyone else did fine. And then when it got to my turn, I got up and I just literally froze in front of everyone, and the teacher had to like drag me off the stage because I just wasn't speaking, I wasn't moving. And yeah, that was really, really embarrassing for me and really quite traumatic. So I was really nervous in starting this YouTube channel, but I suppose it's not really public speaking because you can't see my face. Maybe that's why. I don't know how I'm coming across here, but yeah, it was quite a big deal for me to start this, and I think it is actually helping with my confidence with public speaking. So maybe as long as I don't show my face, I'll feel fine. But anyway, here we are in the kitchen. So the kitchen is straight as you come into the house. I don't know if that's realistic to a cottage, and I couldn't see the floor plan of the house I was kind of basing it off. So usually I just use Pinterest houses as inspiration for the outside, but for the inside I just kind of make it up as I go along. But I think the kitchen is actually my favorite part of the house. I would love a kitchen like this. I think it looks so cute. It's quite small, but it's got everything you need. Well, not everything. It doesn't have a microwave or any of those appliances, but I thought maybe it's quite an older kitchen and they haven't been able to renovate it and add all those appliances that you might typically have in a more modern kitchen, like a dishwasher and a microwave and, all that. So the dining space is actually in the kitchen as well. I also didn't know where to put the fridge, so I just kind of chucked it in this corner. I don't know if that's weird, but that was the best place I could really find for it. I suppose it could have gone like near the door, but I put the dining table close to that, so I don't think the Sims would be able to access it if I did put it there. But yeah, it's quite a tight space, but I think it does look cute. I did delete those 2 chairs because, again, I don't think they'd be able to get through to the actual kitchen if I had 4 chairs there. But here I'm just cluttering up the kitchen a little bit more with some typical kitchen items. And again, because it's such an odd shaped house and has all these corners, I didn't really know what to do with them. So next to those sink counters I add a plant and also like a side table with just some candles on it, I think. But I tried to find kitchen items that suited this kind of cottage core aesthetic that I had going on for this build. But before I forget to talk about it, are you guys excited about the new pack that's coming out? I think it's coming out on Wednesday, but I might be wrong. I haven't been really in the loop with when things are coming out, but it's the paranormal stuff pack. I'm still kind of unsure how I feel about it. I asked you guys on Instagram in a poll about, if you guys are excited, if you're not that bothered, and it was kind of 50-50 really. I think like 53% of you said you were excited for it, and the rest, not that bothered. I'm still on the fence. I think I'll have to wait and see some videos about what's included in mostly the Build and Buy catalog, which is what I'm interested in. I don't really do gameplay that much anymore. So I would be really interested to see what the Build and Buy catalog is like, and if I could use those items in an everyday kind of build rather than a specifically spooky build or a haunted house, or I don't know. I'm not sure, what kind of house apart from that that we could build with those items. So I'd be excited to see that. And here I'm moving on to the living room. So again, I feel like it's quite a small space, at least in these awkward corner areas that we have. So I use this TV cabinet from Tiny Living, which I think is just a super cute, versatile item. It can be used in all kinds of builds. So I really, really do like to use that. I think I use it in quite a lot of builds. The living room is quite small, at least where the sofa and TV is. But I did also include an easel. So I created more like an art area, I suppose. So I'm guessing these Sims that I envision living here are into art. Maybe they're retired and they just like to spend their day being creative that way. I also added some nifty knitting items as well, because maybe they are older Sims and they just like to spend their day that way. I did delete that other nifty knitting item underneath the flowers. I just didn't remember to do that while I was filming, but it is gone. So when I upload it to the gallery, that won't be there anymore. So yes, here you see I am adding would you call it a side table or a back table? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, a kind of table behind the sofa here just to add some decorations, and then I add a bookcase in this corner with a plant, and on the other side I add a kind of a shelving unit, just to add more storage space and to fill the space really. I'm also very, very, very close to finishing my full CC list that you guys have been asking for over on my Instagram. That will be completed soon. Hopefully, I think it's about 80% done. It's just taking a little bit of time. I feel like I have so much CC and it just takes a long time to, list it and link it. And I'm also adding pictures, so it's a quick and easy glance for you guys to see if you actually like the item and you want to go and download it. So yes, bear with me, it's taking a little bit longer than I expected. I have far more CC than I thought, but it will be up soon, and hopefully soon I'll be able to start doing some CC videos for you guys. I know you guys have been interested about my CC Sims and how I create them. If you are interested in them, you can check them out on my Instagram, which will also be linked in the description below. But here I am just doing the kind of art area, just skipped over it really, but I thought it was quite cute. I used some debug items to make it a bit more lived in, and then we move on to the bedroom. So I know I keep saying this in this build, but it's such an awkward shape. I just had no idea how to really set the bedroom out and what to do in the funny corner areas. It's just such a weird shape. I'm not sure if in real life a bedroom would be this shape, but I think I made it work. I think at first I did this yellow, but I did change the curtains to a more neutral, like a white or a cream, because I thought it was yellow overboard. But in this corner I add a study area. It's just got a laptop and a desk. It's not a laptop, it's a desktop. On the desk with a bookshelf and just some decorations like this corkboard and these postcards, which are super, super cute. I think they're in the live edit objects or the debug menu. I believe so. So you can find them that way. And then I just clutter up the desk a bit, again, just to make it look really cute and lived in. So yep, I'm just trying to find some art to add to the walls. I don't know why I have this need to fill up the space, but now I'm picking out a dresser to add close to the bed, and just kind of match the color scheme as well. I really do like this dresser because it looks realistic with the inserts as well. Not that we can add inserts into it, but it's already pre-made that way. But I do think it looks really cute. And here I am changing the color of the curtains just because I thought it was too much yellow, but I don't know, maybe you guys liked the yellow. Let me know what you think. I did think it was quite cute, but I just thought it was a bit too much. And here I add a fireplace, just because there are chimneys. I think there's 2 chimneys in this build on the outside, so I thought it best to add a fireplace just so it makes sense. I like the idea of a fireplace in a bedroom. I know typically they're in living rooms, but I just thought this would be a really cute place for them to sit and relax if they didn't want to, be chilling in the living room. I think it looks really cozy and just kind of a private space for whatever Sims live here. So here I am finding some clutter items for on top of the dresser. Initially I thought about putting a TV up here, but there's already one in the living room. How many TVs do you need? I thought just adding some clutter items and a picture would be a lot cuter and a lot more cozy to put in the bedroom. I don't know how you guys feel about TVs in bedrooms, but on where I live, I haven't ever had a TV in my room. But yeah, that might just be me. So here I am just adding lights again. I was a little bit better this time and I added a few lights as I went, but again, I didn't remember to do all of them. But here I am moving on to the outside. So I add a bunch of ivy to the outside of this build, which I really like the look of. As you know, I add ivy to all my cottages. Maybe it's a staple of the cottage aesthetic. But yeah, I just love the look of a house full of ivy. And here I am just making sure that the house is a bit closed off with some hedging around the lot. I love this lot, by the way. I didn't know where to build this house, so I was just kind of looking around the world and the different lots in the world. And I think this is the Cottage is it C or something like that? Anyway, you could see it in the left-hand corner, but I think it's just such a beautiful lot with the river around it and the landscaping. It's such a nice secluded spot, again, which might be perfect for elderly Sims. But here I am adding some plants and landscaping which I feel like would suit the world around it. This world is Windburg from the Get Together pack. So I used a lot of the plants from the debug and live edit menu that came with that pack. And then I add these, are they fox gloves? I can't remember what they're called, but they're from Romantic Garden Stuff. And they're one of my favorite plants in game. They look so pretty, and they add a nice pop of color to the landscaping as well. I do add a very small back garden, backyard, with just this picnic table from Snowy Escape. I love the detailing of the laid out cloths on the seating, or it's fur. It's just a really cute detail. And then I add a rocking chair to the front porch / entryway, with some more plant pots, and also I believe the laundry line and just the washing basket, which I think just a nice detail because I didn't manage to fit any laundry machines inside the house. There just wasn't enough space for it, so I added this outside, so maybe they're just more practical in that way. And now I'm adding the terrain paint underneath these debug or live edit stone steps, and just all around the house to add a little bit of realism. And I think we are now close to the screenshots. So I hope you like this build. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!